Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Crafting in a Small Space. I am Miranda and we are in the small space, the van. And I just got done talking about the good cup. So, I love this thing. Anyway, I love that I got the orange one because I was like hoping that I didn't have to settle on some crap color. Alright, so I started out, I've made this video so many times, so excuse me for not being prepared because I keep feeling like I've already done this. So I took the yarn, this Day Glow. It is very Day Glow. The lights are, it's foggy over here anyway. This is very, very, very bright. Very bright. Where's my freaking light? Ugh, even the lights aren't bright enough right now. It's very, very gloomy outside. This is extremely bright. And this colorway, it's the macchiato, the Karen macchiato cakes. It is the Blazing Sunset. And the yellow is black light reactive. So I took that and I took a charcoal color and I was trying to make a blanket for my mom that to me represented Minecraft. Oh shit! Well, I guess I'll leave that down because, did that just scratch my cup? No, good. Okay, I was saying, let's turn it back to blue. Shit. Anyway, real things happen all the time, right? So I wanted to make her a blanket that made me think of Minecraft because the blanket that I was making of the squares, it just didn't feel it, and it was very, very colorful, and she really wanted something that was autumn colors. And I thought, oh gosh, this color is just, it's all the autumn colors. It's all the leaf color changes. It's even got that hint of that violet color in it that is in a lot of leaves. And so for 2 days I struggled really, really hard. I got really depressed about it, like seriously. About I gotta keep making sure he's away fishing because every time I've made this video he comes back either when I'm actually having a good flow and doesn't realize I'm filming and he starts talking, and then when I pause I can't get back into it because he's listening. So I for 2 days looked for a pattern. I know it took me a really long time to find that squares pattern that I wanted, and then I did that and whipped it through. But this is the pattern I eventually just gave up and stuck with and hated. So I started this, and you know I love shells patterns. I have a lot of shells things I've made over the years before I had the YouTube going. But I've made this, in square form countless times for people having babies. And I always do an echo of like a color changing color, a white color, and then a color from the color changing part. I've made pink ones, blue ones, purple ones, all sorts. This is my first or second rectangle one. And I just felt like it was just too... I was going for Minecraft, and you can't see the actual color of the gray right now. It's a lot lighter than this is, but it's super foggy and gloomy outside. This is cool for what it is, but it makes me think more of me, like more horror gothic, like I'm not gothic, but more horror, more manly kind of thing, like fire and the hood of a Camaro and or a Firebird, that car that has the bird on the front of it, and then the hood of it. And but it also makes me think of Sid from Toy Story, like harsh and scary. But I don't know, I was going for lava from Minecraft. That is what I was trying to do, and it does look like lava. A lot of people commented that it looks like fire. It does look like fire, it does look like lava, but I just wasn't feeling the pattern. So instead of ripping it out, I was on a black layer out here, and I ripped the other half of that part out because I had only started, and then I bound it off, and I'm going to still give it to her, but I'm going to give it to her as a table runner because I kind of want to see what her reaction to what this was going to be as what it is, you know, like I want to see if she gets Minecraft out of it. I'm going to ask her, you know, like, what do you see first when you look at it? So I'm keeping this for her. But I spent another couple days, or I don't know how long this time, looking for another pattern, but I didn't want to waste any more of my days. I didn't want to waste any more time. So instead I saw this one pattern that now I realize is absolutely everywhere and everybody's doing it. And let's see, what side am I on? Okay, here we go. I am doing the wheat stitch. And I put a border, there's supposed to be a border down at the bottom of 8 rows, but I didn't want to do 8. I wanted to get to the pattern, but the original pattern only has, it's done with a single color, so that, see, each wheat stitch has its own rib of it before it starts the next color. But in the original, there's only one rib between the two pieces of the two sections of wheat. So I did 3 rows of back loop single crochet to get each of the colors to have their own rib. And it is that wide, and it looks really cool in the black light. But I started here this morning, probably like, I started right here this morning. So I've done this much, and this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 rows. And if I get to a point where I'm like, God, I can't make this anymore, I'm going to make this the length and then do some, I'm going to, because you can see the ribs, and then, then I'm going to do this ribbed pattern taller across to make it longer, to make this the length and this the width. I mean, this the length and this the width. I really wanted it to be that way. I wanted this to be the length, the stripes going up and down, but that would have, I don't estimate well enough to do that. So I wanted to be safe and just make it as the width. Did you catch any fish?
No. Tangled my line ago.
Oh. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't know how, I haven't even, I guess, let's see. This is the first skein, and I still have probably, I would say, half of it left. And I've done 2.5 red. I mean, of the autumn color. I just started this part. And then, see, the problem with estimating the other side is I did part of that red thing. I did part of this already with some of that. But it didn't use that much of it, but it has pulled itself. But I have this much left, and I still have a whole nother one of those. So that is how far it has gone so far, and working on it is super fun. Here's hoping I can do as many rows as possible and see where it goes. I still have 3 full skeins almost. I guess this one was used a little bit in making this, but I am going to have more. I also ordered 9 new of these, but I ordered the bright purple, the bright green, and more of this color because I want to make myself a Halloween blanket. It's going to be fun and large, very large. I don't know the pattern yet because you know how I love to struggle with the pattern finding, but all right, now I'm going to make a video about how to make those squares.